Okay, so I decided for the month of August, I'm gonna do all summer romance books. Now this one isn't fully engrossed in just romance. It has a lot of other things going on, but I'm borrowing this from my sister-in-law and she said it was so good. So I'm really excited. So I'm gonna start with this. I am already about 28 pages in. Today's August 1st, so we're gonna go with it. I've picked out about 14 books here that I do wanna read in the month of August. I'm pretty sure the majority have to do with romance. Some may be a little bit smutty. But for my first week of August, I'm doing a challenge where I'm going to see how many books I can read in 7 days. So let's get started. Okay, so the audiobook I'm reading is Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. And it's my romantasy, my audiobook. And I'm stopping at 8% for today. It's around 9-ish or so. And so I'm going to pick up my paper book, The Hotel Nantucket, and I'm going to get into this a little bit more. I'm only like 24 pages in, so I really want to dive deep a little bit into this one, maybe read for a couple of hours before bed. So I'm on page 46 of The Hotel Nantucket. My YouTube video is uploading, so while I wait, I'm going to read. Okay, it's day 3 of my challenge, how many books I can read in the first week of August. I am still on the first 2 books. I have the audiobook of Iron Flame and then The Hotel Nantucket. I'm really hoping that I can finish this one today. It's Saturday, so I pretty much have all day. There's only a couple things I have to do during the day, so I really want to focus on reading this as much as possible. And then the audiobook, I may get done a little bit when I'm exercising and then doing laundry. But my goal is really to finish this one today so I can start a new one off my list. Okay, it's about 11:20. I'm on page 110 of 368 pages, but I have to stop for a minute and get my daughter to a pool party and probably go grocery shopping, and then I can get back to it. Okay, it's now 2 o'clock, back home. I can get back to reading. I have to pick up my daughter in 2 hours. So let's see how much I can get done before I have to go get her. Let's remind myself. I'm on page 110. So let's see how much reading I can get done before I have to go grab her. Okay, I made it to page 135, but I also may have taken a nap. And also helped my kids get food and clean the house and did 5,000 other things. But I gotta go pick up my daughter now across town, and then I should be back for the night. So I should be able to read more when I get back. All right, it is 10:24 the next day, Sunday. I'm on page 140. It's Sunday. So I'm already the 4th day into the week of August, and I haven't even finished one book yet. But I did also get a couple of hours done yesterday on my audiobook, Iron Flame. So I feel like I'm making progress. I'm just not going as fast as I'd like. I would really like to finish this book this weekend. It's hard, especially now since my husband's home today. So I think it's gonna be even more difficult to actually sit down and read. But I'm gonna read it now while most of the people are sleeping in this house. Not him, of course. I have not gotten very far. I fell asleep, took a nap this morning, then I just did dishes, and I've been just running around the house doing all kinds of things. I'm only on page 147, but now I'm in my reading chair, in my reading room, and hopefully this will give me more of a mindset to really snuggle up and get to reading. Jumped ship today, and my library app notified me that I had a book available called The Last Thing He Told Me. I'll put it here. And I literally started it this morning and I finished it tonight, all in one day. It only took me just above 5 hours to read because my app, I play things a little bit faster than I guess the average person, Oh my gosh, though, this book was so good. I highly recommend it. So as of right now, I have completed one official book for my week 1 challenge in August of how many books I can read in 1 week. And I'm about to finish this other book. And so I think I'm gonna get my 3 books. I don't know if I'll get my 4. I'm still gonna give myself all tomorrow because tomorrow is the 7th. So I still have tonight and tomorrow to go ahead and finish up whatever I can finish up. But I think I might get to the 3. If I can find a novella maybe or squeeze it in, we'll see what I can do. But this one, oh man, I definitely recommend it if you haven't. And honestly, I was gonna give it a 4-star until the very last line, and I was like, oh, nope, that sold me. That very last line of the book, I was like, bam, I gotta give it a 5-star. And honestly, don't skip ahead and try to figure it out because it wouldn't, if you don't read the whole book, the last line won't make sense to you. It won't be as amazing if you don't read the whole book. So just want to throw that out there. You might be like, what? So yeah, you have to read the whole book to really appreciate the end, but I definitely recommend it. All right, it is now 9:45-ish, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to read my other book right now so I can finish up that one, and then hopefully read an entire book tomorrow so I can at least get my 3 books in. So I will check in with you tomorrow. Okay, talk about doing this at the very end. I started this book, This Summer Will Be Different, this morning, and I'm almost finished, and I do plan on finishing tonight because today is day 7 of August, and so I want to be able to reveal how many books I have read for this first week of August, being a busy mom of 3, full-time working 40 hours. So I'm going to finish up my books, go ahead and recap later on tonight when I can tell you how many official books I have read for week 1. I really hate to say this, but I did not read 3 books for the first week of August. I was so close. I finished the next day, but I didn't read the first 3 in the first 7 days. But the first 2, I got to read each in 1 day, so that worked out pretty great. And then the last one I finished the next day. So it is what it is. And I think I just need to maybe even plan a little bit better. The weekends are great because it's usually like a lot of time, but at the same time, it's summer right now. So I'm doing things with my family. We're going in the pool. We're doing activities. So as much as I'm always like, oh, I want to sit down and read all day, you know, my kids will be like, let's go in the pool. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go in the pool. And so it's just one of those things that it's a little bit harder to get a lot of reading in with working in summer activities and things like that. So I'm not going to be too sad about it. I did still read 2 books in 1 week and 3 books, like, within the first 8 days of August. So I think that's still pretty great. And I still have the rest of the month to go through. And I really wanted to focus on romance novels this month. But like I mentioned earlier, my Libby app will, alert me when some of my holds have become available. So I am reading a Riley Sager book, which is The House Across the Lake right now. And I'm almost finished that. But I couldn't pass that out because it was my turn to read the book. And so I kind of have to read the book. So I'm going to go ahead and keep going with reading my romance books, and I will update you in the next video about what I've got going on there. But thank you so much for watching. If you have any romance recommendations, definitely put them down in the comments below. If you could help support my channel, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. That is super, super helpful and supportive for me. So thank you so much in advance for doing that, and definitely share this video that you know would love it as well. I'll see you soon.